Yo, you juicy people, a new week is upon us, and as always I have the pleasure of serving you another free games this week video. This is the series where I scout the interwebs and see what games are up for grabs. Let's start on Steam, where you can take Throne and Liberty out for a spin and get a taste of what is set to be the next big MMO RPG. I hear the game is all about transforming or morphing into different animals, like a pigeon, a pig, or my ex-girlfriend. I'm not really sure about this one. I see reviews praising it, and then I see reviews that call this a seizure-inducing grindathon, and ain't nobody got time for that. The good thing is that you can take this out for a spin for the amazing price of $0 and see if it tickles you in just the right way. Next one is for all of you guys who wanted to be a crab, a lobster, or a tuna sandwich, or anything in between. To be fair, I'm more of a blue whale kind of guy, but to each their own. Infinite Blue is surprisingly a very peaceful game, and it might fool you, but it has a range of playstyles hidden in its wet open world. From playing grandpa style and choosing a crawling slow starfish to explore the bottom, or playing a dolphin that easily does a triple 360 reverse flip-flop thingamajiggy. Infinite Blue is currently in early access and it's off to a good start with mostly positive reviews. Homie, if you enjoy my content and want free games served to your beautiful face on the regular, then smash the subscribe button right now and join the community. And if you're already subscribed, then kiss on your face, it's much appreciated. Oh, and as always, links to all of the games mentioned in this video are in the description and they take you straight to the deals, so no googling required. Next up, I want you to feast your eyeballs on this mushroom-infused, epilepsy-inducing color schematics. Some of you are probably sitting back saying, ew, I wouldn't play a game that looks like that, and that's only because your eyes are weak. Here in Harbinger, you blast, slide, and tear through waves of monsters in retro-inspired combat, a free boomer shooter that brings 90s combat into the modern era. You fight through waves of enemies in brutal arenas and regroup at the tavern to upgrade your arsenal. These types of games live and die by their gunplay, and luckily Harbinger's gunplay feels super juicy on the juicy scale, and it makes it a pleasure to play. It was released like 35 minutes ago according to my watch, which doesn't have a battery, but anyway it's sitting in with positive reviews which indicate I know what I'm talking about. So if you're into a Souls-like arena shooter, then I'm sure you'll have fun with this bad boy. Next up, we take a quick look at Breaker Initiating, a post-apocalyptic 3D platformer combining puzzles with action. According to the developer, you play as L, a robot escaping from a dreadful facility and exploring the ruins of civilization. But according to me, L is actually working in a Temu factory up there in China. By the age of 7, you set out to escape the factory. That's a better story if you ask me. Anyway, Breaker is a well-made, dark platformer where the puzzles are just difficult enough to have a satisfying feel when you complete them. It was released on the 1st of October and sitting in with positive reviews. Next up, let's have a look at Vanish, which is a first-person horror game where you explore an abandoned town where shadows whisper and secrets lie buried pretty deep. Here, you uncover the truth behind a vengeful spirit awakened from an ancient slumber. You have to solve puzzles, face your fears, and survive a mystery that claimed so many before you. It's really perfect for the upcoming Halloween season with a free horror game served to your face. This one just has a twist of post-apocalyptic goodness. We've had a lot of weird games in this video, so let's just add another one with the Mince Hints, which is a cancelled children's show where you found yourself on the old set. Here you find the paw-shaped hints with the special ghost-detecting flash sprites and discover the secret behind the show in your happy-go-lucky notebook. I'm telling you, it's one of those weird ones. A action-adventure puzzle game that goes all out on the juicy colors and has a sense of weirdness drizzled on top. It was released the 1st of October and is sitting in with positive reviews. Next, a quick look at Sim Solver, where you, with the help of a companion, have to dig deep into the program and try running these funky simulations. Here you'll debug viruses by solving puzzles, shooting your way through hostile code and platforming around a many number of obstacles in your exploring of areas for key items that take you deeper into the simulation, like an Inception type of thing. It's an interesting approach to a game and a 10 out of 10 for the funky visuals made by a single dude named Jonathan Haley. It's impressive what one dude with a sticky keyboard and a juicy mouse can do. I highly suggest you take it out for a spin. If you feel like being extra nice, then send a review his way on the Steam page and help boost this bad boy up. Let's leave Steam for a little bit and head over to the Epic Store, where we start off with some pre-dinosaur juice on wheels with the Fossil Skater, the game you never knew that you wanted. Here you control an 8-wheeler with a T-Rex on top or a 16-wheeler with a Triceratops. I don't know what I'm saying here, but you're actually not standing on the cars, you're skating on them. I have no idea what else to say. I mean, it's a racing game where you ride dinosaurs who skate with cars, shoes type of thing. And that's enough juiciness for today. Until October 10th, you can get your hands on Bear and Breakfast, which is a laid-back management adventure game where you play as a well-meaning bear trying to run a B&B in the woods. Hank and his friends find an abandoned shack, and equipped with the teenage ingenuity, they turn it into a money-making bed and breakfast scheme for unsuspecting tourists. As your business expands, and so do the mysteries of the forest, and Hank soon finds himself uncovering a plot deeper than the wilderness itself. And then, starting the 10th of October, you can claim Empyrion and Outlive Tribulation, both very interesting games. Empyrion Galactic Survival is special. It's a true space sandbox survival adventure that uniquely combines elements from space simulation, construction games, survival games, and first-person shooter. Here, you have the job of constructing mighty capital vessels, sprawling planetary settlements, and vast space stations in your galactic journey to discover the mysteries of Empyrion. This type of game is kinda those like build anything anywhere type of game, which are always fun. It was released back in 2020 and first time hitting the Epic Store on the 10th of October. And alongside Empyrion, you can also claim Outlive Tribulation. This is an atmospheric, story-driven action-adventure third-person shooter that blends gameplay elements and combat styles from the survival horror and Souls-like genre with the African mythology spice on top. You get to play as Bolani, a soldier on the run from insurgents, who mysteriously ends up in a realm of tribulations, a supernatural realm where she must undergo an ancient ritual to regain passage back to her realm, or so she believes. It's a fairly decent looking game with what looks to be good gunplay, and it's an interesting setting. I mean, we don't see games very often taking place in this African mythology spirit type of thing. As an added bonus on top, it was created with Unreal Engine, so expect some juicy graphics for your eyes along the way. And that pretty much brings us to the end of today's video, and it's been a pleasure as always. By the way, can I just plug in my Discord channel? It's linked in the description. If you want to join, you're more than welcome. We usually hang in and have a good time. So thanks a lot for taking the time to watch my video. Thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, subscribe if you haven't, like, yeah, why not? Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.